Lagos, where iron roofs glisten with sweat and the street hum with hustling feet, there lies a place, Ajegunle, a jungle of iron, smoke, noise, and dreams. Some say it's a slum, others say it's a spirit, one that watches, whispers, and waits. And in this place, a boy was born. They called him Smalli, but his real name was Akim. He was not born in a hospital. No, he came into the world on the cracked floor of a one-room zinc house just behind the old bus park. As thunder rolled like angry drums in the sky, his mother, known to all as Mama Elewa, screamed into the night alone, sweating, trembling. It was said that as she pushed, lightning struck 3 times in quick succession. Some old women nearby muttered, this pikin na spirit child o. That is to say, this child is from the spirit world. She gave birth at the moment the power went out across the whole of Ajegunle. The only light was the flicker of a naked candle and the red eyes of a black cat that no one owned. Mama Elewa, strong and stubborn, wrapped her newborn in a faded wrapper and whispered, "My son, Akim, you will not suffer as I have suffered." But the street had other plans. Ajegunle raised Smalli like its own. Barefoot, sharp-tongued, street smart. By then, he knew every shortcut, every loud-mouthed agbero, and every police post to avoid. He hawked pure water, sometimes roasted groundnuts, but mostly he helped Mama Elewa to sell her steaming pot of beans on a wooden table near boundary. Her beans? Legendary. Soft, peppery, with red oil that glistened like treasure. People came from far corners to eat it, and so they began to call him Omo Iya Elewa, son of the beans seller. He hated it at first, but as time passed, he wore it like a badge. Small but mighty, his friends shouted, and truly, he was mighty in weight, mighty in speed, mighty in survival. But what no one knew was that inside Smalli, something ancient stirred. At night, Smalli would dream, not normal dreams. He would see a shadow tall, smoky eyes like burning coal, standing at the edge of a dry river. And always it would whisper, "Akim, blood remembers." At first, he ignored it, blamed it on hunger or malaria. But as he turned 14, the dreams grew louder. Then one day, everything changed. It was a Sunday evening. Rain had just finished washing the dust from the street. Smalli was returning from a local errand when the air around him grew heavy, like time had slowed. The wind blew cold, the trees rustled without cause, and from the corner of the dark alley by the old abandoned tailoring shop, it came, a figure hooded but made of smoke, its voice like gravel rubbing against thunder. I am Olokun, son of your father's father, son of your bloodline's oath. Smalli froze. He wanted to run, but his legs were water. Olokun stepped forward. You are choosing. The covenant must continue. Riches, power, respect, they await. But only if you remember the sacrifice. Then, in a flash, Olokun vanished, leaving behind a torn parchment with markings that Smalli could not read, but understood, not with his mind, but with his spirit. Smalli said nothing to anyone, not even Mama Elewa. But that night, he sat on a wooden bench beside the beans pot and stared into the fire. His friends noticed. Tobi, his closest companion, a 16-year-old dropout with dreams of escape, asked, Smalli, wetin dey worry you? The next, things began to shift. Smalli was no longer another street kid. He was different, his eyes sharper, his confidence deeper. Even his mother noticed the way people began to greet him with strange respect. A man in black came to the bean spot one day. He didn't buy food. He just whispered something to Smalli and handed him a small red beaded bracelet. From that day, the dream stopped. The whispers turned to silence. But in his chest, a fire began to burn. Ajegunle will soon see the rise of its youngest king. But kings, especially in Ajegunle, do not rise without blood. They called him Smalli, but destiny knew him as more. He was born in fire, raised by hustle, and called by spirit older than the city itself. But the question is not how high he would rise. The question is how far he would fall. This brings us to the end of episode 1. Thank you so much for watching episode 1 of Shadows of Ajegunle, Omo Iya Elewa. Your time, your attention, and your support means the world to me. This is just the beginning of a journey into the heart of Ajegunle, a place where every whisper hides a secret and every corner holds a story. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves deep African stories filled with mystery, suspense, and unforgettable surprises. Join me in episode 2, where the shadow grows darker, the stake gets higher, and Smalli choices begin to shape destinies. Once again,